Welcome to my channel. This is Deanna with Divine Destiny coming to you on October 18th, Friday. Gonna do a little reading for all of us sensitive, all of us empaths. Personally, for me, I was really deep diving over the past few days. I feel something broke loose within me again. It feels wonderful. I hope that everybody's doing well. I want to take a minute to thank anybody that is a returning listener. I totally appreciate your support on what I'm doing here on my channel. It is my passion to empower empaths and really encourage all of us to realize that our sensitivities are a gift and not a curse. I'm going to do a weekend reading. I may be back on tomorrow, so I don't want to say it's for the whole weekend. I'm going to give us a archangel message to comfort, nurture. I'm realizing there's a lot of the feminine coming into their full power from the love space, and it's not been easy for any of us that have started this journey of awakening. A lot of the structures that have been built on inauthentic substance is going to fall away. We're experiencing it. I have to say I kind of really drop down into my heart space and allow my higher self and God, Creator, Source to guide my words on what I share on my channel. So I listened to one, I believe it was the energy update for the whole week this week, and I was like, yeah, for sure, relationships are totally being highlighted. We have a grand trine in 3 water signs, I do believe, today, and so that feminine really rising within us. I hope that this glare isn't too bad. Let me see what I can do about that, guys. Still there? It is, but I'll try my best. Apologies. Hang with us because the message is more important than the physical of me. So I actually switched this up just now as I was sharing with you guys that the grand trine in the 3 water signs, the feminine is with us today. And then we also have the cosmic kite with that grand trine inside of it anchoring into Capricorn, the earthy sign. So that is our south node, past lives, past wounds, all the things that we've been releasing with the inner emotions of ourselves and stepping into our heart space. I really believe that it's just no coincidence where we all are in the shift right now, and I really just want to hold my hand out to all of you, not just the divine feminine, meaning as in a female archetype, but the ones that are really sitting with their emotions. I'm really not digging this. Let's see. Taking you with me, guys. I'm going to move to the darker side here. Scorpio season, so there we go. Much better. Alright, no edit. You know, here I am. It's about the message, like I said. The feminine is so supported right now, guys, and that's not to say that we don't go diving deep into our emotions and unpacking all the wounds that we've carried for far too long. The self-worth, and like I always say on my channel, this is in the heart. This is not in the egoic mind of, you know, I'm a continual selfie taker and, you know, I'm all this in a bag of chips. No, self-worth, speaking love to ourselves, knowing that we're anchoring in the divine feminine, and a lot of that supporting us with the North Node being in Cancer. The moon is moving from Gemini into Cancer, I do believe, tomorrow. So with that being said, I really feel a lot of us women are just starting to really know our worth. This could also be for you males that are stepping into your emotions more authentically, not snuffing them, but embracing all of the love and compassion and shedding a tear with no apologies. I'm going to leave that there at this. I'm going to say this is an energy update for the weekend of October 18th and 19th, but if I come back on tomorrow, don't be surprised. Spirit's really been speaking to me. I'm trusting that divine feminine within me to put out there love and compassion. And so we're going to go with the Divine Feminine message first. I ask for God, Creator, Source's presence to fill me up, to continually support the expansion of my heart, of all hearts, male, female, but that really stepping into the authenticity of the Divine Feminine, which is always in the heart space. I'm feeling like a lot of us women need to get together. The importance of us, not in bashing way of men at all, but a support chain, and I believe that's the beautiful thing about the internet. I'm seeing it, I'm feeling it. There's a lot of us going through deep things, and that Divine Feminine support, whether you're a male or a female, is super duper important right now. So, lots of Divine Feminine. I felt at the beginning of the week a lot of oppression. I shared that with you. And now I'm feeling like, you know, I'm speaking my truth from a heart-centered space, and I don't care who likes or dislikes it. I don't know. If it triggers you, then go inner, you know. We give thanks in advance for whatever messages we receive today. We are open. We are receptive. Another thing coming to me is we're getting back to our oneness, so we're dropping all of these programs of people saying that God's outside of us. Every single one of us can channel God, the energy of God, because it's not it's not a human, you know? It's the energy of love and the larger perspective. Okay, Spirit, what message is it that we all tuning in can listen and receive for the higher good of us all? That's it. Queen of the wilderness. The language of the natural world is a frequency of love. This is my mother tongue. Okay, the indigenous have been coming up to me tremendously probably about 2 weeks now. That is getting back in sync with nature, realizing that we are not disconnected from it. We are a part of it. Wow, she's beautiful. She has, can you see it well? God, this is a beautiful deck. I say this all the time too. She has those arrows in the back. She don't feel like she needs to use her tongue in a manner of defending herself anymore. She's releasing all of that, expanding in the heart with her knowing who she is as a divine child of God, really stepping into that nurturing role. North Node in Cancer, where we're all wanting to head, you know, the what in our hearts is what family is to us. We're restructuring a lot of these structures that were not supportive of the oneness. And so, what else? She's illuminated on that crown chakra. She's sure of herself. She's looking forward. She's heading more into that light of love and compassion. She's just like rising above. So like Sagittarius, right? That passion of Sagittarius. That's my rising sign. This is get in touch with nature. Don't be disconnected from it. Maybe refrain from a little bit of technology if you're on it too much. If not, make sure you're out getting some fresh air and grounding. Do this every day, really. You're in sync with the cycles of Mother Earth. Mother Earth is the womb that supports us. So this is a really, really beautiful message. We're going to do one more from the Archangel Oracle, and then we will be on our way. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new and this uplifts you and resonates with you today, please do hit the bell, subscribe, like, share if you feel called to. I would really appreciate that and honored. If not, just keep scrolling. What Archangel message can we use to go along with this? That we are the language of the natural world. And the frequency of that is love. Most powerful energy there is. That's such a beautiful card. I'm going to show it to you one more time. This is my mother tongue. So basically, you're in rhythm. They've disconnected us. Even with the feminine's menstrual cycles, When we're going into that shedding, that releasing of our menstrual cycles, we're intended to be nurtured. We're allowed to have that space to ourselves. And we've been in a society that's like, oh, she's being bitchy. No. Honor thy divine feminine in the cycles that we go through, our moon cycles and the shedding of the old. Beautiful. Well, here we go. What do we got? We got 2 cards. Claircognizance. Archangel Uriel. Pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. This is huge. This is a reminder that oneness consciousness, that we can tap into that spiritualness and our higher self. See, this is a glossy deck, so you're going to have a little harder time. Hope that's better. Getting in touch with all of our other senses outside of the body, our intuition. All the clairs are basically intuition. Pay attention to your thoughts, ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. This is a huge thing for me. I learned this when my son passed away. He knew my thoughts. Therefore, it expanded me to the God consciousness of God knows every strand of hair on my head. And so our thoughts, our prayers, huge for empaths to step into their self-worth. Open yourself up to all of the gifts, because this shift that we're in, we are all learning that it is not going to be uncommon for all of us to take our power back and have that continual connection with God, Creator, Source. It's about walking it, not just talking it and preaching it. So mastery is where we're headed into with the Age of Aquarius. This is going to be a long time shift, but just saying. The last card for this is Hello from Heaven. Your loved one in heaven is doing fine. Let go of your worries and feel their loving blessings. This is somebody close to you that left a huge impact on your life, whether it be a lesson or a blessing, that is saying hello to you from heaven. They're letting you know they know all things, and this one touches me because I had a son transition and I was heavy and deep in the grief for the past 3 days. So I'll just share that with you. My vulnerability is what makes this channel be just unedited. I was deep in my grief. Deep. It never goes away, but sometimes the waves are really heavy. And I was down and out, and my knowingness that he knows all things and that I talk to God, Creator, Source about how I hurt so much here in the physical, but I'm aware of the larger picture. They always know what's going on. Pay attention to this as well, because not only from God, Creator, Source, and the oneness energy, we all have this. So your loved one in heaven says hello, and they are fine. All is well with their soul. All is well with your soul. So that's a little, somebody needed to hear that today as much as I did. Pay attention to your thoughts that come to you, because they can come through to you that way too. So there is no separation. So think about it in spirit, whether it be your loved ones or God consciousness. They're all back into that, on the other side of the veil, that pool of oneness. So it can be your child coming to you. It can be your mother, your grandmother. I'm going to say there's a female energy coming through for a lot of people too with this, all this feminine energy. There's somebody that's a huge matriarch in your life that wants you to be open and to receive their messages, because they're supported. They support us endlessly. Remember that you are part of nature. If we get back into that language of that, it is of love and in nurturing. Be open to the downloads that you receive, because every thought is a prayer, so keep those in check. Speak love to yourself and really receive and be receptive with this divine feminine energy, that you have loved ones on the, I don't want to say on the, I hate saying like it's separate. They're here. They're just in a different timeline. They're here with us, and they want you to know that you're supported. You can cry, you can grieve, but just remember the larger picture. They're always with you. I send this to you with so much love, and I'm excited that you're here with me. Please do like, subscribe, share if it resonates. I send you love. Have a great, great weekend and blessings.